Hey, Landon, it was pretty cool hanging out with you this weekend. You know, I really enjoyed going around, and that candle shop was pretty cool.
It was really cool. There was just one thing. I kept asking you what the candles smelled like.
And, you know, I kept asking you what they looked like.
So, all in all, we didn't really learn much.
No, not really.
Yeah.
The Senseless Podcast, Episode 4.
Hi, I'm Matt Collier, and I can't smell.
And I'm Landon Bryson, and I can't see.
And welcome back to our 4th episode of the Senseless Podcast.
Lucky number 4.
Lucky number 4. Cuatro.
You're
taking Spanish.
I was just in Spanish. I'm sorry. I don't know why
right.
I clapped my hands. I just learned, I already knew it. I knew how to count to 10 in Spanish when I was like
That's right.
10. But I just went over that today.
Thank you, Senora Conwell.
Yes.
Gracias. We appreciate it. Gracias. So anybody new to the show, let's just give him a little bit of a breakdown of what's going on. So I was born without the ability to smell.
And I was born without, wait, I said that wrong. No, I didn't. I was born without the ability to see.
And so Landon and I have been friends and been hanging out and talking about all the silly questions we get asked about our inabilities to do some things. And it got us talking about creating a podcast called the Senseless Podcast, where we'll answer questions that we receive.
Based on our lack of senses.
Yeah. So real quick, though, I want to kind of address something today that kind of brought both of these things with us into light. And that was we had a little bit of a fire drill emergency, but everything's okay. Everything was fine, nothing major. But at the time, it was not expected. We had a belt in the air conditioner in the school air conditioner that I guess had worn out or burned or something and created a really bad smell. So therefore, I was clueless. And but real quick, what was that like for you in that situation?
Well, it was really. It was kind of like good and awkward at the same time. So today was also yearbook pictures for the school, in case anyone didn't know that. So I had my yearbook picture taken at 10:15, which is exactly like transition time to second block. Mm-hmm. So I went to my mom's office after to just say like, hey, could you come let me into the school? I'm late to my second block because I had to take this picture. And then I hear over the radio, attention, I'm gonna pull the fire drill and this is not a drill. And I'm like, oh crap. And immediately, all sorts of different songs about fires started popping into my head. I'll sing them later. But the point is...
Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We didn't start the fire.
Yeah.
It was... Okay.
I wasn't thinking that one, but...
Now you are.
Yeah. Anyways, so I went outside with the class next door while she went to do her super mom investigating. And I just stood there for forever in the heat, and I could smell it for a few minutes. I was at the multi-purpose building, and it was in the main building, so it was like, it wasn't close by per se, but I could smell it for a few minutes, and then it went away. And the only thing that I could think of was like, "Baby, you're a firework," and I was like, "Oh,
that's good." So you can sing, head. I can't.
I can't sing right now.
No,
I'm not me right now. But the point is. Yeah, interesting experience. I was like not anxious about it.
So a lot of sensations. Mostly probably what sounds for you.
Yeah,
the hustle and bustle, the
crowd
students
upon
moving,
crowd of
yeah.
people, and then like getting back into classes was
okay.
Whew. We went to the gym inside the multipurpose building, and then they were like, "Okay, we're gonna dismiss you by hall, 200 hall," and then it took me a second to get my stuff ready, and then by the time I got my stuff ready, 100 hall, and I was like, oh, "Okay, chill out, y'all. This is not needed."
Thank you to our staff, our admin, the rescue teams. They were phenomenal, made us safe. So thank you for quick response to that and keeping everybody safe. All right, so one of the things that we started talking about here recently was another commonality. What is something we have in common, an activity that we each do that our inabilities to do are things like smelling for me and seeing for him, cause a little bit of a hiccup, and so the common ground. And so we chose
cooking.
All right.
We chose cooking.
Who likes to cook? I like to cook. Do you like to cook?
Of course.
You do.
I don't have
You
much
learned how to cook a lot of things over.
I did.
Yeah.
I went to, for those of you who don't know, okay, so I write like blogs for The Stinger also, and I don't know if you guys read my blogs, but if you don't, then, you suck. But if you do, you know that I went to camp this summer, and I did a lot of cooking and stuff. I've been very interested in cooking lately, getting more practice.
What are the things that you like to cook?
I really like baking, and I also like making quesadillas.
Good. And quesadillas. Quesadillas or quesadillas? There's 2 L's.
Well, both now. Just because he said that. But quesadillas.
But you learned it in Spanish. The double L.
Well, I did now.
You didn't? I haven't learned that? Miss Conwell.
I haven't gone over that.
Senator Conwell. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, anyways.
Quesadillas.
Yes, I have made like air fryer quesadillas before. It's nothing special. But I've always liked baking for years. Like I started making stuff in 3rd grade. I haven't had much practice because, making things accessible and stuff, which I guess is what we're talking about. But I love cooking, and it's not just because I'm a big back. I genuinely love making food and then eating it.
I do as well, which, I get a lot of questions like, okay, well, if you can't smell, how do you taste, right? So I taste, I don't know any different really. So like when I'm eating food, I don't have anything to compare it to like before or after. So I imagine it's somewhat normal, although some people can eat like a cookie and tell all of the spices and all that. Like I'm not able to do that, but so I like to cook and to bake, and it was something that I started early on because way back in the day I was what they called a latchkey kid. You know what that is?
Did not. It's before my time.
Before your time, way before your time. So that was when I would get home from school early before my parents, and then my parents divorced when I was younger. So I was, my mom's working. I'm at home. I might have to start dinner or something like that. So I learned early on how to cook and really enjoyed it. But there were certain things, like sometimes I didn't know if something was burning, right? Like with you, when you mentioned baking, like I have to put a light on and watch through the oven a lot and keep checking because I have to make sure, even if it's on a timer. Yep. Some people can use their nose to smell of those things. So tell us and everyone about your experience like with baking, like what was something you struggled with?
Okay, so I guess something I struggled with was like knowing, not really what to do, but knowing which button to press. Like this summer I used an oven and we didn't have time. We were, a little behind on that day when I was at that camp. So we didn't have time to make the oven accessible. So they were just like, turn the dial until I say stop or press this button until I say stop. And obviously I can't see like where the numbers or the degrees or whatever are, or like setting the oven on preheat or whatever. I can't see that. And so a lot of it was just, I guess seeing, I know that's literally what we're talking about, but I guess like seeing the actual technology. And things are so touchscreen now.
Yes. And
touchscreen, do not give me a touchscreen gift for my birthday or Christmas. I will not accept it. I hate touchscreen stuff. Okay? Just throwing that out there.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Because you didn't give me a birthday gift for my last birthday, so I'm telling you for this birthday.
You didn't give me one.
When's your birthday?
It's already passed.
Well, when is it?
August 4th.
Happy late birthday, I didn't know that.
Yeah, appreciate it. I'll expect 2 gifts next year. Okay, so obviously accessibility on the oven and the stovetop and all those things. What about like, in my head, what would it be like measuring ingredients and things like that?
So a lot of things like cups, I'll have a lot of, there are like Braille, I'm sorry, I'm like losing my train of thought. There are like Braille measuring cups you can order.
Okay.
And they'll have like 1/2, 1/4, like 1/8, whatever, engraved on the cup in Braille. So that's super cool. There are also tools. So like there's this one tool, and I'll have to bring it in and show you later because I have one.
Yeah.
There's this one tool, and it's, you hang it over a cup, and it's got these 2 prongs. You hang it over a cup, and when you pour something into a cup, when the liquid touches those prongs, it will beep so that you know when to stop pouring.
That's good to see.
And you don't overflow and create the whole flood with Noah's Ark all over again.
That was my next question because like I could think, with dry ingredients, you could scoop and kind of feel with your hand where it is. You wouldn't want to necessarily do that. I guess you could, but after a while it gets kind of messy.
I mean, that's honestly, and this is, I promise, like I promise you I wash my hands. I'm the most germophobic person I know. But like this summer when I made cupcakes, it was like strawberry short cupcakes because we didn't have time to make an actual cake. I was so irritated by the batter and putting it in like the little cupcake pans. I could not figure out how to do it with a fork and a knife. I washed my hands and I just start like I used a fork and I like pushed it off the fork into the thing with my hands because I was so irritated. And like I kept washing my hands and like doing it.
I think as long as you're washing your hands, we cool.
No,
we
I
cool
definitely
with that.
washed my hands. And then even if I didn't wash my hands, there were no cupcakes left.
Yeah.
So that has to say something.
I think with me, with cooking, the issues other than like smelling if something's burning, but in general, like I don't like gas ovens. I think one of the first episodes I talked about how I almost like blew up my house,
I remember
my
that.
sister's house, because there was the gas oven and the stovetop had gone off and I didn't know. And I was like, oh, going to light it. She smelled the gas in the back. So outside of that, electric range is good for me. And then, do I cry when I cut onions? Yes. That I learned this. This is cool.
Yeah.
That the fume actually goes to like a fleshy part, like moist fleshy part, which is your eyes, and so it clings to that. So here's a trick.
It's kind of gross to hear. You said moist.
Okay,
fleshy
stop.
part.
So you stick out your tongue because the fumes will go to your tongue first, and then your eyes won't cry. So there's a little cooking tip for me. But
I did not know that.
when you're cooking, the onions, I don't get to smell all those things and figure out. Biggest issue too would be like spoiled milk, things like that. If it's something, an ingredient is out of date, which again, like meats and dairy, things like that, if they get spoiled, I mean, if it's curdled milk, pretty obvious.
Yeah.
No bueno. There's your Spanish.
Yeah.
But if it's just, expired for a while and it still could be sour, I've done that a few times where I've made myself even just a bowl of cereal, something as simple as that, and I'll start gagging because the milk, I can taste it right away.
Yeah, and that's something else that we connect on too, because for me it's like I have to figure out how to know the expiration dates because I can't see them on the container or the bottle or the jug or whatever, or any ingredients, so like knowing when something is going to expire, keeping track of that is something that I'm going to struggle with. I mean, honestly, it's something I probably already have struggled with and I just didn't know. When it's like late nights and I'm just sneaking into our fridge. But it's something I'm probably going to have to manage and learn how to do later in life when I'm off in college or living my own life by myself, buying my own ingredients, I have to learn how to keep track of that. So yeah, I understand what you mean by that
That's
too.
interesting because I was just thinking this. I was making burgers the other night and the buns were...
I made burgers.
You made burgers too?
They were so good.
The buns were starting to mold a little bit. And I could see that, but like, would that smell? I mean, for like a serious question, would mold smell like a little bit on a?
I don't know. I've never smelled moldy bread before. The moldy bread that we have had in the house before was like immediately thrown out.
Okay.
So I've never gotten a good whiff.
I don't know if you should be whiffing mold, but
I don't know. But I mean, if it happens by accident one day, I'll give you a call and tell you.
Okay. So what I hear you saying is basically if you have the accessibility tools, it makes it easier for you, like a stove or the little beeping thing for the measuring cups and stuff like that. And then figuring out when something is expired or not. So
because I think like those tools and tools are so important, y'all. Like for anyone who's listening, those are the things that's gonna make the playing field even for blind people and just disabled people in general. It's or people who don't even have a sense of smell. I think anything can help. You know what I mean?
I use my wife for my kids. They're the ones that smell the stuff for me.
See, such great tools.
Yeah, but then sometimes I played a joke on them one time, and it was I knew it was probably smelling bad, and kind of tricked him. So now they're a little leery. Sorry.
Yeah, I understand. I'll be like, oh, help me find this thing. I can't see it, and I knew what it was, but I just didn't feel like getting it. So
wow,
I used to do that.
All right, everybody heard that. So next time you say you need help, that's a little boy that cried wolf.
Guilty as charged.
So this is always a point where we like to say, hey, what questions do you have for us? So how can they get a hold of me? See if you remember.
Oh, okay. Wish me luck, guys. You can email my co-host or host person. You'll get that if you listen to the bloopers. You can email him at matthew.collier@lcsd.k12.sc.us. Is it Matt or Matthew?
Matthew, you're right.
It is Matthew.
Yeah.
See, I remembered.
Good job. All right. So yeah, let us know your questions. drop us something in the comments here too.
I was gonna say, can't they leave comments under every?
Does moldy bread smell?
Does moldy bread smell?
Let us know.
Do you like touchscreen devices? I know all of you are gonna say yes because you can see.
Oh.
But anyways, do you like touchscreen? Can't they leave a comment under any Stinger post?
Any Stinger post, you can leave a comment.
Donate.
Absolutely. Donate. Man, I love you.
Right?
Donate.
I pay attention. I listen, okay?
Please, yeah, there's a little button
to.
that you can donate to the Stinger because we can always upgrade our equipment. We're constantly getting new staff, which is a great thing. Don't get me wrong there. It's a great thing to have so many more staff.
Yes.
But that just means we have more people that need the same industry standard equipment that is being used.
Yeah.
So
also follow the Stinger on YouTube, or you guys have Facebook?
yes.
You say the rest. And also remember that Landon's Light is still out, and I'm making blog posts like every 2-3 weeks now.
BufordStinger.com. Go check out student blogs, and you will see Landon in all his glory giving us some words of wisdom. And they're really, really not just entertaining, but they're inspiring. I learn a lot every time I talk to Landon, and I'm not just saying that because he's sitting next to me. Because I know he was talking smack about me while I wasn't here a little while ago.
I was.
It's okay. You'll find out in the outtakes. Huh?
Yeah, but thank you so much for
You're welcome. So, until next time, let's see if he remembers our...
Wait, isn't it Senseless out?
Senseless out.
Okay.
We still got to work on that.
Until next time, Senseless out.
We got to work on that.
We'll figure it out.
And now Senseless Unplugged.
I did. That's not true. I want to hear from you.
No, you don't.
That's why I watch these. Even though I'm in them, I watch them. Yeah. Is the camera on?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not. Is that it over there? Do I need to turn the chair to face it? Solo comedy. I don't know what solo comedy I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be solo for sure. Ooh, okay. Hello guys. I'm tying my shoe, and I'm talking to you guys. My co-host, maybe I'm the co-host. I don't know, but either way, my host person. Mr. Matt Collier is not here with us at the moment. Do not worry. He's still alive. But right now he's in a different room, so it's just me. So you're gonna have to deal with it. Sorry. Bet you didn't see that one coming. You guys know who Ethel Cain is, but it's a super serious album, and it's super creepy, but it's super good. And I have 2 of her songs, 3, 4 of her songs, 5 of her songs in my head right now. 6, 7. 7 songs out of the 13 songs in my head. Caller's coming. I'm just gonna start singing until he gets here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been sitting here doing solo comedy.
Comedy. What are you talking about?
You'll have to go through these and see what you should.
Hey, you know what? You're pretty funny. Looks aren't everything, though. I love you, man.
Save that for later.
Oh. They say the camera adds a few pounds there. Woo.
Hank's calling you fat.
No, I'm talking. He knows I was talking about me. Weird.
Yeah.
Or unable to do stuff, I should say. Okay. All right, you gotta quit yawning though.
Is it contagious?
Not yet.
But it will be.
The roof. The roof is on fire. That's a bad one. You can't sing.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's probably. Don't look it up.